これはあなたがビーチの観光にふさわしいかどうかもしれない。まあ、頑張って。うちクイナ、よろしくな。
クイナ。
お前、鬼ごっこの時の生きてたのか。あ、今ビーチでセーリングをやってて。
ご挨拶はゲーム後にして。
Oh, that's bad. Electricity and water?
記念すべき最後のダイヤか。電球のスイッチだ。どれ？ドアを開けた状態でスイッチオンできるのは一度だけ。ドアを閉めていれば何度でもスイッチオンが可能。
That's a question of logic. That's a game of logic.
全然。
She's stupid, that girl. I mean, she was stupid.
水位がどんどん上がってくる。
上がりきったら全員死亡ね。例えば、あなたがドアを開けたまま A のスイッチを押したとする。でも電球はつかない。その場合 A じゃないかもしれない。これで使わなかったらどうする？
でも電球がつけば A、つかなきゃ B が C。50% なんて絞れるでしょ。
66%。
You're clever, you girl.
とにかく扉を開けたままスイッチをオンにして。つかなかったら他の
Does she have the answer already?
当てずっぽうで。
ああ、お前答えが分かってんだよ。早く言え。
言ったでしょ。試して。
ああ、
And
アリス、もうそれやろう。手遅れになる。
早くして。
何やってんねん。例えば、あなたがドアを開けたまま A のスイッチを押したとする。その場合 A じゃないかもしれない。
ドアを閉めよう。え？ドア閉めよう。早く。
you knew it, girl. And you knew it.
そのまま。
Okay, I remember that thing. I remember it's the temperature of the light, you know. You have to find out with the temperature. The thing is still cold, it means that it was not the good one. If it's warm, it means that it was a good one. I remember that one. The water thing, you know, bothered me, like I couldn't remember it because of the water thing. Touch it, the temperature. So it means that it was a... That's a popular one, you know. Mental game.
電球が白熱する。さっきまでついてたら熱い。ついてなかったら冷たい。
You knew it, girl.
50%だろ。
もうええわ。
You survived.
生きてた。
A little egg.
答えが分かってたんだ。
Mm-hmm.
彼女？違います。仲いいんだったら付き合っちゃったの？生きてるうちやで。うちのおかんは病院で寝とる。
Was you meant
一人で
right?
便所も行けんおかんはね。こんなとこ来てねえから。そのためにな。タバコやめるためで。ゲームを生き残るためにも体力やろ。絶対生きて元の世界に帰る。
I hope that for you, girl.
ビーチ随一のルトーハリッチ。ビーチで平穏に過ごしたいんなら、あいつらには関わらんことや。
I was close, you know, when I said military guy.
ビーチのすべての武器はあいつが管理してる。
Militant.
今はギリギリのところで秩序を保たれとるが、二つの派閥がいつ衝突してもおかしくない状況やわ。
Remember him?
相棒ルーサー。そうか、死んだか。欲しいな。
Not talking about Calloway.
この女連れてこい。おい。
Why?
ねえわ。次のゲームで死ねるよう貸してもらえるの本当に。
Nope.
揉め事かね。引っ込んでる帽子や。君は関係ねえ。そういうわけで俺はナンバーワンとして秩序を守る義務がある。
Niragi, Aguni, Ata, Punya, the girl, Anne, Kunia.
大将に聞こう。お前のボスは誰だ？あんただろ？
I still don't understand why you let the other guy die, you know, into the second game.
幹部は会議室に集合だ。アイス、君もだ。え？どうだった？はい。
気に入った。
What is your plan to both of you? You talked about it earlier. You're part of the executive members? The white guy, I mean.
エフラの存在は確認されていない。
エクダが存在しない場合、残るはハートの10人。
今までゲームに出現していない。こんなの
23区外にゲーム会場が見つかってるようない。
でもそんなに遠くまで調べたわけじゃない。
Outside of Tokyo, you searched? You can go out?
俺もそろそろビザを補充しておこう。
確実に
They're gonna share that game with you to try to eliminate you.
ハートは人の心や感情をもてあそぶゲーム。新メモリーを取り連れていけば確実に自分は生き抜ける。頭を使う必要のないゲームね。
ハートをクリアしたアリス君から何かアドバイスはあるかね。確率論でなら会場を割り出せるはずだ。そんな小賢しい説。
A clever one, you mean?
参加する。ハートだろうがスペードだろうが。
Why am I like there is something wrong with a white guy? No, it's not that there is something wrong. Just all of the mysteries around him, his name, for sure. He found that map, he has this plan with the girl.
アリス君の頭へ。
You know, since a while, I'm suspecting that maybe the headmaster or one of the headmasters is into the game. If I'm creating all of that, I would want to be involved into it, to see it, the impact on people, the consequences of everything. Maybe one of them is the mastermind or one of the masterminds.
元の世界で何してるな。
I see.
何も。俺は歌舞伎町でホストクラブを経営していた。
What a surprise.
歌舞伎町で一番になりたくてね。必死だった。
The fact that he's at that place, you know, that everyone respects you that much and all.
慕ってくれた部下たちと
Why? And that number one, you know, I just saw it also.
時も失われない人間の誇りってやつだろ。部下たちには徹底的に叩き込んだよ。
Someone gave you that place? To have all of this authority on people? I don't understand why. Why you?
不義つつなんだよ。俺から離れてったらあいつらと天下取りたかったんだ。あいつの死がきついかったんだよ。俺を成長させるために。この新たなビーチでは全てのプレイヤーがその身を捧げ命を捧げる。英雄にするために国からの脱出に成功した唯一無二の英雄。英雄には悲劇が必要だ。
That line? It's almost like what a narrator would say about a character into the book. Are you dreaming, Alisu? I mean, are you dreaming all of that, all of these spaces, all of these characters, all of these games? What was that? Again, Again. Chop. It's not like, you know, the... You're not showing us another place, you know, with that zoom back like that. De-zoom, I don't know how to name it. You know, it's not to show us another place. It can be, you know, to show the fact that the beach, it's right there into the city, but why the movement like that? It's almost, you know, that movement, it's almost like a glitch into the matrix, you know, like something not functioning into the matrix, into a virtual world. It would go with the virtual theory, the virtual world theory. The girl, she said about her company, what they were testing. I was wondering about that, you know, I was wondering about the fact that maybe she can be useful because of that, because of her job. We didn't see her during this episode. No, Shota. Why do I still think that they're alive? Because of the fact that these two characters, we explored their past, you know, their backgrounds, we had stuff about them. When for Kalube we didn't have so many stuff about him, but for these two, I mean, the story, the religious story with Shota's mother and her story with her boss and also her office, we saw things about that. This news, you know, about her and all, like, I really think that both of these things, so both of these characters are interesting also for the story, maybe at some point. So that way I can't think that they are dead, because I think that we have still stuff that we can do with them for the story, and also because of my rule of body cord, eyes closed, so we didn't see that, they're not dead. A virtual world. How can it be, you know, for you to be taken into that world? Did you eat something? Did you take something? Did you... It would explain, you know, the difference of timing for you to join it. But the fact that you can be in pain, you can die like that, like it's not virtual when you're dying. Or is it? Like you're physically feeling stuff and in fact it doesn't happen to your real body, like, you know, in the Matrix, if you die in the Matrix, you're dying into the real world. Okay, let's not think about that, let's think about what happened during this episode. Something big. We discovered the beach, we discovered what it is. I was right about the fact that it's not at the actual beach, but it was a place. I was right about the fact that it was a group of people trying to survive together by playing together. I was wrong about the answer, because for me, we catched the answer. It was really like we captured someone. The fact that for you the answer, it's really the answer, like your theory about having to collect all of the cards so you can accomplish, you know, the game, and at the end one has to survive to everything to take that. You're saying that you have a credible source telling you all of that. Maybe in fact I'm right with the fact that they captured someone who told you all of that. That theory, you know, I can appreciate that theory about the fact that to end the game you have to collect all of the cards. I can appreciate that theory. But the fact that you can share the cards, that fact, and that at the end only one is gonna survive, even if you're sharing the cards, there is something not logical with that. Like, you can have all of the cards on yourself and you can finish the game, the big game, because of that, but not because you're sharing the cards and you're sharing them, but at the end only one has to survive. Like, no, there is something wrong with that. That's a good theory, that's really an interesting one, and I appreciate the logic behind that, but things are wrong with it, with how you're seeing it. I think that you missed some rules. I want to see your source. How did you know all of that? I'm wondering also about how he created that place, how he can gain that place, you know, into the beach, like to be the number one. Like he's the number one because it's written on his watch, but he didn't write it himself. He didn't create all of that system by himself. Like, okay, he seems like a dangerous person, you know, a clever one also to be able to organize all of that. Okay, but to create it at the beginning, why do I have the impression that someone gave you that power, that someone gave you that place? So we have Agony, who is the leader of the militants. I can't remember the name of the other guy, you know, on the militants that we heard. The tattoo guy, ooh, he was impressive. I want to know his name. It makes sense, you know, the fact that Agony and the white guy, again, we don't know his name, but you know who I'm talking about. The white guy, they met at the beach, and that's why, you know, when they went into that second game, he said hi, the other didn't respond, you said oh, that's weird, like that's not nice. That's because of the fact that you came from the beach, both of you knew each other already, but he didn't want to help you because he knew who you were and stuff like that. This white guy, he has so many mysteries around him. I found that suspect, you know, the fact that he guessed the right door during that game all by himself, by not moving at any point, like maybe in fact it's just because of the fact that he's like Anne, he's really clever, and that's why he's also an executive member, maybe. But the fact that also that he found that map, did he say it to the beach, you know, the beach executive members about that map? He has this plan with that girl, Kunia? I can't remember. We had a lot of new names during this episode, I'm trying my best. Atter, Kunia, Anne. Anne, she... I don't know why I appreciated her, you know, during that game, like how cold she was, you know, the fact that she was not moving at all, even if she knew the response. That game, you know, that logical game, I knew it before, but I couldn't remember it. Because of the water and all, I was disturbed by it. I was like, okay, that's it, I remember, it's the temperature, you have to feel it like that and all. I reminded it at that moment. That's a good mental game, you know, logical mental game that I already heard before, so that was cool to have it right there, you know, really represented how it could be with that thing about the water and the electricity. In addition of that, that was really cool. Better, you know, than the one that Usagi she played and the other ones that we saw during that moment, you know, with the beast and all. Again, the beasts right there, pretty sure now that they are fake for sure, but they are supposed to be real, you know, for the characters, for this world. Like I have to consider that you're using real animals, creatures to do that. But even so, they are sent right there, they are put right there by someone. You know, I'm thinking about my theories that I said in intro about the games. Is it still functioning after this episode? All of the games, they have to be entertaining. I don't know for what reason. For the masterminds or someone else. A lot of people, I don't know, but they have to be entertaining. That, I'm sure of it. It's not just for us the viewers, you know, that the writers made that. I think that they're also entertaining for other reasons than that, into the story. The games, they have to be fair. They were right there, they were all equals, so they were. You have to be careful with the rules. Also, that logical game and all. Yes, I have the impression that it's still functioning. I don't know why this episode is really confusing me. All of that thing about the beach and Atter, the fact that he's at that place right now, the fact that they are there since a long time, you know, they already played all of these games. Agony, he was living into the streets. You Atter your story. She slept with her boss, you were doing nothing with your life. Karube is life, Shota is life. Like it's almost like you chose your players with some reasons, like they are not doing good stuff with their lives. Something that Jigsaw, you know, in Saw the movies, would have said. These persons, they need to understand that they have to do a lot more things with their lives, something like that. And that's what, you know, he said at the beginning, Alisu, to the girl, and that's what also Kunia, she said to Alisu at the beach. Oh, I have to think about it more. I'm sorry, I think that this review is really slow, that I'm taking really my time to say stuff, to think about stuff and all. I'm sorry for that, but it's really because this episode confused me a lot. I don't know why, because if you are taking all of what happened during it, okay, a lot of things happen with the beach, with all of these new characters, with all of these games that they played, with all of these situations, the organization of the beach that we had to understand, these reveals, you know, about who is into the beach, at what position and all. It's logical that it's confusing me because of that, but it's not because of that that it's confusing me. It's because of the fact that it's bringing more questions. I understand what you did with the beach, how it's functioning. I understand the fact that yes, this person is at that place and at that place. Okay, I get it. But why? Why for Atta? Why for the white guy? Something is wrong. In fact, you know, it's really like a feeling. Something is wrong with the beach. Something is wrong because I don't agree at all with how it's functioning. But it's not because of that. Something is wrong with your explanation. How it began, you know, the beach. Like, how suddenly it can happen for all of you to be organized that much into that world since not so long. Like, since how long are you into the big game, you know, into this world I'm really wondering, because how it began for you, how the beach began. I think that there is something right there that you're not saying, which can be important. Like, they seem to be there since entire months. When Alisu and the other ones, since 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, but not that much. Something is bothering me. I don't know what, but it's a case. And again, I'm sorry for this review, which is really slow. I'm pretty sure of it, because I know myself. I know that my voice was like that because I was searching and all, and I know that I was taking my time to think about things and to tell them, to be sure of what I was saying. So I'm pretty sure that this review was really slow, and I'm sorry for that. Maybe you're glad because it was an ASMR moment for you, or maybe you were like, girl, you are so boring with this review. Maybe, and you could be right, but I'm honest with you, I'm not gonna lie about it. Like, I want you to have my thoughts really at the end of the episodes, to not take like 10 minutes to think about it, to write all of that, and to make a proper review, like, you know, to make you an essay. No. If I want to do that, I'm opening a blog, you know, I'm opening a website, but I'm not making reaction videos. Reaction videos, it's really to give you my reactions and my thoughts at this moment, you know, directly. That's why also I'm making long intros each time. It's because of the fact that if between episodes I'm thinking about stuff, or I'm discovering stuff during the editing, or, you know, things like that, I'm talking about it during the intro each time. Okay, I'm gonna stop this review right now, and I'm gonna watch one more episode at least. It's all for you for today, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.